name is Raymond Myers, but they call me Guru.
Guru.
Ex-Guru.
All right, sounds good. So where are you from? Where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in the mainland, which is the south part of Belize City.
Okay.
They call Yarborough.
Yeah, Yaba. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Down
where
by the
I was
bus
growing
station.
up, but I've been living here for about 47 years.
47 years.
Yeah, because I'm 67.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. So, how long have you been in Belize City or Caye Caulker?
Well, I've been in Caye Caulker for about 47 years.
Mm-hmm.
And all the balance of years I was living in the southern part of Belize City, which we call Yarborough.
Okay. So how did you get over here to Caye Caulker? What brings you here?
Well, when we used to young and so on, we never employed by no one, even up to now.
Wow.
So me and a friend of mine by the name Clark, they call him Berean. His name is Clark, right? We used to come over here, we used to sell little reefer.
Oh yeah? Okay.
That's how we get to know this place, and we're the first individual from Belize City that comes over here, which is a part of Belize.
Wow.
But we were from the city and we came over here, and up to now we still remain here.
Okay.
From those days.
Your friend too?
Yeah,
Is your friend still here too?
My friend is up at Bullet Tree, that's on the Western Highway, going to Guatemala, Cayo.
He in Bullet Tree?
Yeah, he got
That's where I stay in Bullet Tree.
He got lands in Bullet Tree.
Oh, yeah?
Short guy with a long rasta.
Ros B.
Yeah, Raspi Beret.
Yeah, man, that's my brother there.
That's my buddy. His name is Clark.
Clark, okay.
Clark,
Yes,
they call
sir.
him Beret Clark. Yeah,
He gonna love this. He gonna love this, man. Yeah, I spoke with him before I came.
Yeah, that's my personal buddy. Yeah.
Okay. He gonna love to see this. I'm gonna show him.
Yeah. He got one son up there by the name of Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob in Michigan now, right? He told me Jacob was in Michigan.
Well, Jacob probably be in the States, but Jacob is his stepson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he did tell me.
Girl, he had Jacob before he met him.
Oh, okay.
So he personally only have one son, and his one son, he don't like to talk about his son because his son is one of the athletes him in the U.S. Army. He goes to Colombia and raid and those kind of things. The special force. His son is a sergeant.
Yep, he did tell me that.
His son is a sergeant. His son is a bad motherfucker, man. He killed a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
But the boy look innocent. He's red.
Right.
Yeah. So
He definitely told me. He said he in Michigan right now. That's what he told me.
Then he got a little daughter, a little Spanish girl that he adopted.
Oh, okay.
That his girl had while he leave his girl and was here. His girl was mingling with a little Guatemaltecan, and that's how he get this little girl. They adopted a little girl as his kid, but he only got one kid.
Right. Okay.
One kid is in the army.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So, may I ask you, have you ever been to the States?
Well, all my life I wasn't interested in the States until one time I get along with a lady. I met a lady on the street in Belize City from South Carolina, and we lived together for about 35 years.
Oh, wow.
One time she was going back home and she said, let's go to the U.S. Consul to try to get a visa. But when I went to the U.S. Consul, I had get busted before with 5 grams of cocaine in my back pocket.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't been to jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had my attorney was the last prime minister of this country, Dean Barrow.
Oh.
Right, and he's an international lawyer plus a lawyer in Belize. And about 5 minutes before the case, he called me up in a corner. I have a briefcase. And saying that he have an important case at the Supreme Court to go and see about. So I should go in the court. And if I don't want to go to jail, I have to plead guilty.
Okay.
And I look on him and tell him, why should I pay you $4,000 to lie for me?
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
And the man say, well, do what I say. That time he wasn't the prime minister, he was just a liar.
A liar.
Right? International liar and a Belizean liar.
Right.
So the man tell me, go and plead guilty and I'm not going to jail. So then about 5 minutes before the case call up, I'm wondering why I pay this guy, and this guy tell me to go and plead guilty.
Right.
Right? And then I say, well, to myself, well, you know what the guy told me? Plead guilty, I'm not going to jail. So then I went and I plead guilty. When I plead guilty, the judge looked at me and tell me something is wrong inside the courthouse. Really? I deserve to get 6 years, but he can't give me that. He told me to sit down and try 3 cases and send the guys into jail. And then when he tell me to stand up, he asked the prosecutor if I have any previous conviction. The prosecutor tell him no, but 1 month before this incident happened, I had faced him with 1 pound of weed and something sick.
Wow.
And they charged me about $250.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so right away when the prosecutor said that I don't have no previous conviction, right away I knew that I can't go to jail. But the only way I could go to jail now is by the sum. If they charge me to pay right away.
Right.
See, so when the judge look on me and tell me to stand up Mr. Myers, you did 3 cases of drug trafficking or whatnot, I charge you $40 Belize. And I give you 3 months to pay. I say I have to pay right away, right now. Don't let me go across the market.
Yeah.
Right by the bridge. And the judge accepted that, and I went across and I paid him. And so this lady decided to take me to the U.S. Consul, and the U.S. Consul checked out my file and said there's no way they could grant me a visa, but what they could do, they could send all my documents to the headquarters in Mexico, because that's where the U.S. Consul used to be, the headquarters, right?
Okay.
And they say a body or individual go sit around a table and drink whiskey and converse and decide if they should give me a waiver. A waiver is pardon.
Okay.
So I tell them all right, and then afterwards the woman look at me and tell me, well, like, let's go to the States, go through the back.
Right.
So then I tell him, all right, let's go. So we went on the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
When we went on the East Coast, I passed through a lot of places, through Mexico, Chetumal, Matamoros was the last borderline to like Texas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So to Brownsville, Texas.
Right.
So the night you got by the frontier, you got this major hotel by the name of Holiday, right?
Holiday.
People from Matamoros and people from Brownsville go there and drinks and things like that.
Money.
See, because it's a high class place. So we went there and we drink and everything, and afterwards the woman walked across the border, went to the terminal, put all our luggage in a safe. And then the woman waiting for me, and conscious that I didn't show up the right time. By that time, the immigration, they had me hold, right? And so happens the woman went to the immigration and asked the immigration if they have such a person there, and the immigration said, yes. How comes you know this person? Well, the lady told him he was traveling with me from Belize.
All right.
So the immigration looked on the lady and tell the lady, you know what? I could send you to jail for 10 years, but I will overlook you because you're wrong my age. Wrong my age, they said to smuggle an immigrant in the United States is 10 years.
10 years, wow.
10 years, then the American immigration tell me, he says, son, he said, you ain't from the United States. I tell him I'm from the southern part of the United States, Louisiana. The man say, I said, no way. They tell me where you from. That time the woman showed up with my passport and everything. Then the man said, what? I didn't know that you were from British Honduras. You're from Belize.
Right.
He said, well, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to take you and put you in a Mexican hand, and I'm going to show you something. So the man came across the bridge, and he stopped in the middle of the bridge. There's a line, there's a yellow line across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
And they say if you're on the Mexican side and you put 1 foot over that yellow part, automatically you're not over the Mexican side no more.
Oh, wow.
You're legal in America.
Oh, yes.
So you step over that boundary, you're illegal here. So what we're going to do, we're going to put you in the Mexican hand. So they put me in the Mexican hand about 1 o'clock at night. Federal Penitentiary in Matamoros. That's about the size of this island here.
Oh, wow.
Lots of fucking criminals.
What?
Well, anyway, the immigration asked the woman if I have any money. So the woman tell him I have 900 US. But I had a boots way up to here. And I had the money in my pants and my boots. Right? So when I went in the cell now, the man they pushed me in the cell, and I get by the ricket, the door. And I get by the door, Mexican come to me and ask me if I want some coffee. And I tell him, oh, yeah, because it's cold, right?
Right.
And I drink a cup of coffee, then he asked me if I want a blanket. Because I don't went in there with my suit, not with no blanket or no sheet or nothing.
Okay.
So then the man bring a blanket, and then the man look at me and tell me that I owe him 20 US. So I
Wow.
had to take off my boots and give him the money. And that time, the security guard come around, and the security guard said, "What? You got money? By any items you have to leave at the front desk. And whenever you want any money, you go there and you get it, right?"
Right.
So what happens, a guy from Trinidad was in the jail, and he was in a corner observing me, and he came straight to me and asked me how much money they take away from me, and I tell him. And he said, "Well, let's go for your money back right now at the office." And we went there, and the guy gave me my money, and I spent the overnight there. Good morning. The next day, then come to me and take me out of the cell and take me downtown, take me to a yard line, and asked the girl if we got any flight to Mexico City, and the girl said yes, and then the man writes her a paper. Tourist, Raymond Myers, tourist in Mexico City for 10 days. So I'm in the airport for about 3 days.
Wow.
I don't see no black people, only South American people.
Right.
And I drink coffee, and my teeth is rattling, and I'm trembling, but they got some information booths there. You got to pay money to get information.
Right.
From Spanish into English. And then I bought another ticket from Mexico City to Merida, from Merida to Chetumal, but it's a freight. It's a freight airline.
Right. Oh, okay.
And that's how I come back home.
Right. Wow. That was a journey, huh?
Yeah, so I only get to see Brownsville.
Brownsville?
Yeah, Brownsville, Texas.
Brownsville, Texas.
And from that time, I get discouraged. I said, I don't want to go back to America. I don't want to go to America, none at all. If I can't go legal, no way.
Oh, right.
So that's how I remained there. And I came on the island back. And about 4 years ago, my bed is like maybe about a little shorter than this spring, and I had a pair of flippers and sat on my bed, and the morning I wake up and I seem like I forgot my flippers, and I had an outdoor bathroom with a circumcised piece of zinc about this, and I didn't want the zinc was sort of corroded, and the zinc cut me through my toe here.
Oh, man.
So then I went to the doctor here, because they got a clinic, not a hospital.
Right.
And
Morning.
And the doctor told me that they're going to wash it and they're going to dress it. But when they dress on top here too tight. And one night he was irritating me like you want to scratch, right?
Right.
And I said, no, I'm going to wait until the morning and take off the bandage and watch my feet. And when I take off the bandage and watch my feet, I grab my head and I started crying. I said, damn, why that happened to me? I don't steal people or take people, make stuff. Well, anyway, the guy went back to the hospital. They told me they can't do nothing for me. I have to go to the Central Hospital, which is in Belize.
All right.
When I went there, the doctor told me that I have to do what he said if I want to live. I tell him, no way. I'm older than you, and I already die any time. Every living thing have to die.
Right.
But I ain't going to do anything you require.
Right.
And then the man said, well, all I'm going to require to you is antibiotic morning, afternoon, and evening. You will handle it for 6 months. So I told him if I can't handle it, I have to handle it because I might have survived.
Right.
And the Lord do not ready for me to go right away. So then the guy brought a book. The guy brought a book in the ward where all the patients they asked. And I run a joke to him and I asked him if it's at Sunday school he go hold in the ward. So the guy laughed, the doctor laughed. He said, this book is a book of correction. I said, what do you mean by correction? I said, well, this book is a book, either you got the age to sign it or your family member sign it. Or it's not, we don't have no third. Hello. You like one of those?
Yes, sir.
So anyway,
all right, so the next one. Why should people move to Belize?
Why should people move to Belize? Because Belize is a free country right now, and Belize is a country that they could come here and invest.
Right.
For Belize, because being a foreigner coming here is like investing here is like actually like you give up your nationality, like you become a Belizean. So the government have to treat you as a Belizean because they come to invest.
Right.
You understand? The
Yes,
Chinese,
sir.
they come into my country and they migrate. They
Yep.
come and they born kids and so on. The government can't get them out of the country. That's their philosophy, what they use to be in Belize.
Okay.
But the door is open up for any nationality to come to Belize and invest because it's a third world country.
Right.
And when you come here and you invest, you're just equal like the natives. So in other words, you could open up any business just like the native.
Right.
And whenever your time is whenever you feel like leave, you could always sell
Right.
and leave with all your money.
Right.
The government not going to stop you or try to take away. But in Mexico, you only could lease or you only could go in business with a Mexican. That means you can't own nothing.
Never knew that.
That's
Okay.
in Mexico.
Right,
But
right.
Belize are different. And Mexico is next door to Belize.
Right, exactly.
But
Totally
only
different.
because Mexico is Spaniard and Belize is mostly broken English or
Right.
English.
Yeah, yeah,
They
definitely.
speak. They
Okay.
speak broken English.
Right, right. So last but not least, what do you love most about Belize or Caye Caulker?
Well, to be frankly, I was born in Belize City. Caye Caulker is a part of Belize, but Caye Caulker is more advanced because it's more tourist destination.
Oh, okay, okay.
So Belize City have a bad reputation.
Right.
I mean to say, there's a lot of people you could ask a question, but they never answer you because they don't want to tell you the fact. But Belize, all right, for instance, Belize is like 5 times bigger than Jamaica, but Jamaica have more people, more population than here. Jamaica have about 5 million people.
Wow. How many we have
Belize
here?
only have 400,000 people.
Oh, okay.
But you find out the difference with Jamaica and Belize. The criminals, and they don't have no grenades. They don't have no grenade in Jamaica
Grenade.
towing.
Oh, okay,
But
right.
in Belize, they got deadly grenade that anything in 200 years goes down. Then the guy, they got rocket launcher, they got AK, they got 9mm, 38, they got all different kind of guns
Right.
in Belize, and they're just killing each other due to colors.
Right, right,
Like
right.
in other words, the two colors that control Belize is red and blue.
Yeah, the blood and crip, yeah.
Blood, red and Crips. The Bloods and Crips.
Yep.
So
Blood
they
and
all
Crip.
killing out each other instead of start to kill the political guys that have them living this kind of way. They're
Right.
not doing that. There's poor people killing poor people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So in other words, I give all the foreigners them a good advice when you come to Belize. It's just like what the government do. The government tell all foreigners to come to Belize from the airport. You just get a taxi, you go to a hotel and you're staying in the morning, you get a taxi and you go to the boat terminal and go straight out to the Keys because you're more secure. They got two type of policemen here. They got the policemen that take care of the tourists and the policemen that take care of the local.
Two
One
different.
that take care of the tourists is the tourist police.
Right, okay.
The one them in the big truck and in the white.
Right.
That if you're in Belize City and they know you're a foreigner and they meet you in certain areas, they will precaution you and tell you, well, you know what, you're in a bad areas and whatnot. Don't let our job get hard. Move out of the areas.
Right, right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Or go to the Keys because that area is not good for you. You're black, but then they do not know who you are.
Right, right.
Because then you could pass for a Belizean unless you open your mouth.
Right,
Then
exactly.
people gonna know who you are.
They know exactly where I so you open that mouth. So is there any is there any bad areas in here in Caye Caulker?
No. Caye Caulker is a small community, so there's not no bad areas. There's only a few guys, they're not bad, but they're just idle.
Okay.
Like a few guys that say that they're not employed by nobody, work for nobody, and so on. They consume these little flats of rum they call bad man.
Bad man, yeah.
That's all they drink. But to go about and kill people like what they're doing, in Belize
Yeah.
City, they can't do that out here because here's a tourist destination.
Right.
If one tourist or two tourists get shot out here, Belize wreck. There's no tourism.
Right,
Will
exactly.
be here, no tourists will be here. So
Right.
the government can't afford that because the place is a third world and Belize build up each and every tourist that any money they spend, a penny or a dime, they build up the economy.
Right, right.
So they can't afford for you people to get hurt. They gotta secure you people.
Okay. I did say last but not least, and the last question, but I have one more. What got you into the business of the beads?
Well, what got me into that, brother, from the time I know myself, I never worked for no one else. I always be a self-employer.
Okay.
One time ago, I went to the social security they have in Belize, and I asked them what kind of wages they have on employees. And the woman tell me, well, you got to give 500 payment. But if a person do not give no payment, they have nothing to get, but they could consider them and they could get either $1,000 or $800. That's total. And after that, they can't get no more else money because they haven't contributed nothing.
What?
That's the system of Belize.
Wow.
So therefore, I get to a point that before I go thought to work with anybody. I go into this business because I'm too old.
Right.
I can't work for no one else.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I opened this business because I realized that some people have ambition and conscience. That sometimes some people come to my stall, some white people come to my stall and look on my stall and ask them what they want. They tell me plain and straight, I don't see nothing on your table that get me attracted, but I'm looking into your conditions.
Right.
And then the man, they will go, I don't bake, then they'll go in their pocket and take out a 50 US or 100 US and give me.
Okay.
And so I accept that because
Right.
I'm big them for it, I put it to use.
Most
Because
definitely.
when my business, what I sell, I eat. When I don't sell, I do not eat. I go home and call it a miss meal, and I wait till tomorrow until I sell something, and then I get something to eat. Because I got ambition and pride, I'm not going to baby.
Right.
That's how it
Definitely.
is.
So do you mind talking about your condition?
Yeah,
Like,
well, my condition is stable. It means that I'm going to be like this forever in life. See, that's why like I'm complaining to you and telling you about the
the wheelbarrow.
beer in my wheel because it seems like you can't get the beer in here, and I don't know if you put it in Belize.
Right. So what did happen to your knee, to your leg? Do you mind speaking about that?
I told you already when I went home, when I wake up the morning, I went straight in the bathroom.
Oh, with the
I went straight to the bathroom and I didn't know that the zinc was corroded and the zinc cut me through my little toe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's how I ended up in the hospital. And then the doctor told me he couldn't do nothing good for me, so go to the Central Hospital in Belize.
Right, right.
And then when I went in there, the doctor looked at me and told me I have to do what he said. I tell him, no way. No way, I can't get to the point and do what you say.
Right, right.
Because I'm ready to die, and if the living thing have to die, just a matter of time. So then the guy looked at me and tell me about, he didn't mean that, he mean that I could eat antibiotic morning, afternoon, and evening for about 6 months. So I tell him, well, if that's the case, I have to. It's a must. The Lord don't ready for me right now. So it's a must.
Yes, sir.
So then I ate it, and one morning came into the room with a book under his arm, and I humor with him and asked him what is that book. Because I said in the school you go hold in his word. So the man look at me and tell me, no, this is just a book of correction. Either I have the head to sign or my family members sign. That's not, they don't have no authority. I'm calling off my foot.
All
Because
right.
they don't want to lose their license or go to jail.
Most definitely. So do you have any family here in Caye Caulker or all in Belize City?
Yeah, my family live at they live 9 miles out of the city going north.
Oh,
that's by
okay.
Ladyville, that's by
Ladyville.
International
George
Airport.
Price Highway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But my
good.
mother died and my father died a long time ago, about 20 years ago.
Wow. Okay, wonderful, man. I greatly appreciate this interview, Ross. Respect to you, sir.
Yeah, man. So that's how I end up out here.
And for anybody that come to Caye Caulker, you come to the front street, you got to come see my guy.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you do. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,